Let's be honest, tips are everywhere. Speak like this, write like that, pause here, move there. Sure, they sound helpful, but if they're just mechanical actions, they fall flat. They don't inspire. They don't connect. Now imagine this. Instead of following a checklist of tips, what if you transformed yourself into someone who communicates effortlessly? Someone whose words naturally resonate, whose pauses and movements flow organically. That's what I want to talk about. A process that transforms you so deeply that the so-called tips happen automatically. Why tips alone don't work? Think about this common advice. When speaking to a crowd, vary your pace and volume. It's good advice, right? But if you do it mechanically, it feels robotic, boring even. Or take this one. At the end of a paragraph, pause and move to another spot on stage. Sure, it might look good on paper, but does it make sense in the moment? Does it feel natural? True communication doesn't come from following a script. It comes from something deeper, connection. It's about tuning in to the people you're talking to, sensing their reactions, and adjusting in real time. The key to real connection. When I speak, I'm constantly asking myself, are they understanding this? Should I clarify or add something? What's the next idea that will truly resonate with them? This dynamic relationship, this dance between speaker and audience, is where real communication happens. It's not about ticking off tips. It's about creating a connection so strong that your pace, pauses, and movements flow naturally from the moment. The rule of 3 now. If I had to share a few guiding principles, I'd call them my 3 rules of 3. But these aren't tips. They're habits that emerge from connecting deeply with your audience. Stick to 3 core ideas. When I talk, I focus on no more than 3 key points. Why? Because that's all anyone can remember. If I find myself with 4 or 5 ideas, I combine them or cut them. Less is more. Explain complex ideas in 3 ways. If something is hard to understand, I explain it from 3 different angles. It's like shining light on an object from 3 directions. You get a clearer, 3-dimensional view. Repeat key ideas 3 times. For tough concepts, I repeat them 3 times. The first time introduces it. The second time, it feels familiar. By the 3rd time, it clicks. The real secret: transformation. Here's the truth. These rules only work if you transform yourself into a communicator who thrives on connection. It's not about memorizing steps. It's about becoming someone who naturally relates to others. Think of it like going to the gym. At first, it's hard. You have to push yourself. But over time, it becomes second nature. And unlike the gym, this process is fun. Why? Because it's about connecting with people. And deep down, we're built for connection. The takeaway: when you transform your mindset, when you start seeing communication as a relationship, not a performance, everything changes. You don't have to remember to pause, to vary your tone, or to repeat yourself. Those things will happen automatically, driven by the connection you've built with your audience. And let me tell you, it feels amazing. Start your transformation today. Don't just communicate, connect, and watch how the world responds.